ダメダメ、楽しもうぜ。
Hello guys, it's DoctorAnime, and we're gonna see top 10 anime where MC looks weak but is actually overpowered. Best you watch till the end. You don't want to miss any of the anime recommended, especially number 1. But before we proceed guys, if you are new here, subscribe to the channel and other to be notified whenever we post another video. With that said, sit back, relax and enjoy the video. Number 10, we have Codebreaker. Riding the bus one day, Sakurakoji Sakura looks out the window to see people being burned alive with a blue fire and a boy her age who's unharmed and standing over the people. She comes back to the site the next day and there are no corpses or evidence of any kind of murder, just a small fire. She then goes to class to find there's a new transfer student, Oagami Rei, who looks exactly like the boy she saw before and wears a black glove only on his left hand. Oagami is a codebreaker, one who does not exist. Number 9, we have the Outcast. One day, Zhang Chulin is attacked by zombies in a graveyard. In the midst of that situation, he saves the life of a girl, throwing the kitchen knife in his hand in order to kill the enemies. Yeah, you heard that right, kitchen knife. However, Chulin later sees that girl again at his university. From that moment, Zhang Chulin's destiny begins to move. There will be strangers with special powers appearing one by one, with battles involving those abilities. Each episode will bring a new mystery to light. You don't want to miss not checking out this anime.
Number 8, we have Zetman. The story starts off with a face-off between two rival heroes, Zet and Alphas, and then traces their origins. Jin Kanzaki, a young man with the ability to transform into a superhuman being known as Zet. And Kuga Amagi, a young man with a strong sense of justice who uses technology to fight as alphas. The fates of these two men and those around them intertwine as they fight to protect mankind and destroy monstrous abominations known as players, who ironically are the creations of the Amagi Corporation, the company founded by Kuga's grandfather, Mitsugai Amagi.
Number 7, we have Inspector. At the young age of 11, Kotoko Iwanaga was abducted by Yukai for 2 weeks and asked to become their god of wisdom, a mediator between the spirit and human worlds. To which the girl quickly agreed, but at the cost of her right eye and left leg. Now, 6 years later, whenever Yukai wish for their problems to be solved, they make their way to Kotoko for consultation. Meanwhile, Karu Sakuragawa, a 22-year-old university student, has just broken up with his girlfriend after he fled alone when the two encountered a kappa, seeing this as her chance to become closer with him. Number 6, we have Banished from the Heroes Party. Far away from the reaches of demons and war, near the borderland of Zoltan, D-rank adventurer Red lives a normal existence. Through perseverance and hard work, his dream of starting his own apothecary and peaceful life in the countryside finally came true. Abruptly, Red gets a live-in partner and assistant named Rit, the princess of Duchy Lagervia and an adventurer herself, who gives everything up to join him. Ares Draua, the sage, kicked Red out of their party after their war against the demon lord after deciding he was weak and insignificant. We all know what happens next. Comment below what happens next. Number 5, we have Talentless Nana. 50 years ago, horrific creatures dubbed as the enemies of humanity suddenly appeared around the world. To combat these threats, teenagers gifted with supernatural abilities called talents hone their powers at an academy on a secluded island. Nanao Nakajima, however, is quite different from the others on the has no talent. Nanao is often a target for bullying. Soon after, two transfer students, the mysterious Kiyoya Onodera and the mind-reading Nana Hiragi, join the class, but just as everyone starts blending as comrades in arms, mysterious disappearances begin to threaten the class's entire foundation.
Number 4. We have Anti-Magic Academy 35th Test Platoon. The 35th Test Platoon of Anti-Magic Academy. They're one of squads enrolled at Academy specializing in raising the witch hunters, whose job is to find, neutralize any magical threats. Unfortunately, they're a group of failures nicknamed Small Fry Platoon, a platoon formed from bunch of self-centered people who can't cooperate and have personality problems. They are so weak. You already know where the story it's going. Comment your opinion down below if you do.
Number 3, we have Susei no Garantia. The Human Galactic Alliance has been constantly fighting for its survival against a grotesque race of beings called Hidazu. During an intense battle, the young Lieutenant Ridu and his humanoid mobile weapon chamber are swallowed up into a distortion of time and space, waking from his artificially induced hibernation. Ridu realizes that he has arrived on Earth, the planet on the lost frontier. Ridu arrives on one of the fleets called Gargantia. With no knowledge of the planet's history or culture, he is forced to live alongside Amy, a 15-year-old girl who serves as a messenger aboard the Gargantia fleet. Number 2, we have Alderman on the Sky. At war with the adjacent Kyoka Republic, the Kajvarna Empire, in that region, due to certain circumstances, there was a certain youth unwillingly preparing to take the high-grade military officer exam. His name, Ikta, disliker of war, lazy, admirer of women. We all admire them. No one predicted that that kind of Ikta would later on become a soldier referred to even as a great commander. He who survived a world embroiled in war with his superior genius. Ikta, illustrating his dynamic, dramatic life, a splendid fantasy military history. The curtain is raised at last. Finally, number 1, we have D. Gray Man, Alan Walker, a young man with a cursed eye. Lives to destroy a weapon known as Akuma. These weapons created by the Millennium Earl are sent out by his command to purge the world from humans. Alan Walker uses an anti-Akuma weapon, Innocence, to counter the Earl's attempts at destroying humanity. He travels to the Black Order by his mentor's directions. There he meets with others who also fight against the Millennium Earl's plans. But more questions start to appear as Alan and his friends move further along to reach their goal. With that said, that brings us to the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed the anime recommendation. Comment below. Which one are you gonna check out? And if you enjoyed the anime recommendation, please subscribe to the channel and I would see you in the next video. DoctorAnime out.